Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Craft the World. And on this episode, we are going to continue where we left off. Now, before we get started, I am going to give this new guy... Actually, we got two new guys. Okay, we can deal with that. We have the bows for it. Let's go ahead and give this guy a bow as well, and then we will go back and make sure they all have some pickaxes and axes. Just to make my life a little easier, they'll be able to chop some things down that much quicker. We'll give them a hat. Not the greatest hat in the world, but it's better than nothing. And I think they all have one. Yes, they do. We do need to make some armor eventually. I haven't done that yet. Let's come over here and we will... You know what? We're going to wait on that. We're actually going to come down here. We're going to get into a little bit of trouble. And this is where I want them to go. I want them to come over here and start mining. And basically the idea behind this is that they will come over here, and when they get to the top, they'll be able to shoot their arrows down without falling inside. At least that's what I'm hoping will be the case. But you just never know how they're going to react. Here we go. These guys are already attacking it on their own. No, don't go inside. Dang it. No, we can't chop that down. I want to tell him to attack it, but he's not on the screen long enough. Here we go. No, there we go. So, see, it sucks because now they're down here instead of up here. I'll put a portal down. That way they can at least get out of here a little quicker if they have to, which I think they're going to have to because this is not working like I wanted it to. And now there's another one of these little ghosts down here, so I don't know how they're going to do this. I could sit up here and do it myself, but I'd be taking hits the whole time. So it wouldn't really be something I could sit there and do without getting hurt. I would just be able to whittle the guys down a little bit quicker. Maybe this guy might be a guardian. Maybe that's why it's taking so long to kill him. Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh my god, now another one's dead. Oh, another one down. Oh man, that sucks. Okay, they're forbidden to leave the house. What about these guys over here? Are they awake yet? They need to be awake. Okay, well, at least I didn't lose everybody. I still have 5 guys who are very much alive, and they have decent armor on. I got both my gold guys and 1 mithril guy. The wave is about to come over here in about 6.5 minutes, and I do need to go down there and get that stuff, but I kind of don't want to do that, you know, because if I do that, you know, I might lose more dwarves, and I really don't have the dwarves to spare right now, especially with that wave incoming, if I really want to have a chance at defeating it. And I do. I don't like kind of hiding below too much. It just seems kind of weird to do that. Let's go ahead and release them from their lockdown, and we'll see if the other guys have gotten up yet, because I kind of need them to start doing some stuff for me. But the downside to waking these guys up is that they could always come down here and get into trouble, because there are some stuff that needs to be picked up, and it's pretty close since it's right here next to this portal. That's probably not a great place for the portal, actually, now that I think about it. And yeah, I'm just gonna have to watch this, but I love the fact there's like gold over here, and it looks like a dragon's egg, and there might be a couple crystals and stuff. I wonder if I can actually mine that. I bet I can. Just like this thing right here. I wonder what that guy is. He's a big chubby dwarf with you know, a satchel of gold coins, I'm guessing, or they're little cookies, but I'm guessing they're gold coins. And when you destroy that, something pretty cool might happen. I don't know. You might get a whole bunch of gold coins, but I don't want my guys over here. And I don't think I have a beware sign yet, do I? I might have one. This is definitely something I should be using. Yes, I do. Definitely something I should have put down. We'll put a beware sign right here and one up here. That means they will not use that portal. And I guess I could put one right here just so that they don't come down here. But there you go. You just bypassed the beware sign altogether. That's not how it's supposed to work, but okay. As long as you got there and realized you weren't supposed to, you know, be there, and you left, and you're not, you know, 1 hit from dying, I guess it's not that big of a deal. Let's see. Okay, well, we need the wood, and let's see, what are we actually going to use the wood on? Come in here. Now, I guess we could build more traps, because we do need to do that, and that will level us up anyway, so let's do that. I do want to build some of these wooden cages, because I like the wooden cages. They trap the guys in there, or at least the steel ones are really good. They trap the guys in there, and then you can go kill them at your leisure, especially with archers. That would be perfect. I don't know if they're going to break themselves out of that, though, so We're going to have to do glass, but I think you need clay to do glass. So you're going to have to start there or with oil. And this is to get to my new food, so I kind of want to do that as well. Let's see, do I have the ingredients for this? 285, and how about water? Not a whole lot of water. So we'll do that, and let's see, what about glass? Can we do some more glass? I don't think we have a lot of coal, and I really don't like using it for this, but we'll go ahead and do that just so I can level this up. Shouldn't take too many of them. One more. There we go. And that's all the sand I have anyways. So that's going to level us up once they do that. Will take them a while, though. And I do want to come over here and put down that stuff. But look how many guys are over here now. There's 3 guys. And I have a wave incoming in about 4 minutes. So, I don't know. We're just going to have to wait on that. Like, I'm not going to be able to do that for a while. And I do really want to see what happens when I give that guy something. Because I did have Rob suggest that I give him dirt and some slime. And I think that's probably going to be an insult. But I think it's going to be funny to see, you know, what he does when he's insulted. Because he's huge, right? Like, he can come over here and just destroy my base utterly. These guys just like coming down here, apparently. And the portal's gone. And you're not going to be able to get out, huh? Well, I guess I can remove that and this. Let's see, will you climb? I don't think you will. Well, yeah, okay, you'll climb. And if you climb, I'll get rid of the other one and put one right behind you. So that should work out just fine. Just as long as he doesn't get hit and get knocked right back down. Okay, so there we go. You can leave anytime you want, man. He did get a few more pieces down here, so I'm not that upset with him. And he looks like he's going to get out with his life, so... I mean, at least there's that. Come on, get out of here. There we go. Okay, so you're fine doing that. Let's see what else is up here. You guys make that stuff for me yet? I don't think they are. Where are they? Here we are. So they're making the glass now. It shouldn't take too long to level up. And again, the wave isn't coming, so that's going to be pretty cool to do. Plus, I want to come over here now that I got the archers and kill these beholders. Because this room looks rather cool, and it already has some stuff in it, so I kind of want to add that onto my base as soon as possible as well. But there's going to be so much of this stuff to clear. I'm just glad that this stuff filled in faster than these little ghost guys, because these guys, if there was like 4 or 5 or 6 of them in here, that would be pretty hard to do that with the 2 beholders that are already here. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see how well this will work out, because I'm hoping they will light these torches as they clear the path. But sometimes getting them to light the torches is not an easy thing, and I've had difficulty with that. Okay, so you guys are almost done down here. I should come over here and get this water. Anytime you got water, you should definitely take advantage of it. I would actually highly suggest doing something like this, just putting a small little pool kind of next to you somewhere so that you can get the water to slowly build up early on, because you don't really need it that much. You know, at the beginning. In fact, you don't need it at all, really, at the beginning. But you will later on. And if you can just buy a bucket straight off the bat, or buy 2 of them, that way you can come over here every so often and just, you know, get some of that water. When you finally do need it, you'll have a nice little amount saved up. And it doesn't rain all that much. So if you can gather it when you can, it's definitely going to help you out. So, yeah, I would highly suggest doing that, guys. I didn't do it, and I kind of paid for it. It kind of went a little slower, so... Take it from me, guys. Do that. And again, once the water is gone, it's not like the water will slowly fill up over time because there's water there. Like, you can drain it completely, let it fill up again, and, you know, just sit there and keep getting it over and over and over again. I guess I can get the water down here. That's weird. I'll go ahead and chop the block down, and then I'll get the water, I guess. No, it still won't let me click on the water down here. That is pretty weird. Oh, there we go. I had it for a second. Come on. There we go. Nope. I had to, like, I'm just sitting there clicking on it over and over again, and it's not working, and then one time I'll click on it and it works. That's just weird. There we go. There we go. So it had to be somewhere at the top, I guess? Like, I'm clicking down here and it wasn't working, so I did it right here at the top layer, and it seemed to do it for me. So that's kind of... I hadn't seen that before. Let's see. I guess we can put this down here. Hope these guys go a little quicker. And 17 seconds into our next wave. I think we're gonna do this just fine. Let's put some traps down here. Now that we actually have the ability to do that. And you know what? I'll make a few more traps just in case. Let's do that. And that leveled us up as well. And that's pretty much all my wood. So let's see. Now we can do the fish. So we can do a fishing rod, which we already have. We actually already have some fish. We just couldn't do anything with it. So let's see. I can do grilled fish. No, can't do that. I can do this, but it uses quite a bit of coal. But I think it makes 10 at a time. So yeah, let's do a little bit of that. And I might actually end up trying to give that guy some food at some point in the game if it becomes, you know, really abundant. Because I can always make more coal with wood and earth. So you just surround earth with wood. We can make 10 of those. Well, we'll put those down. They deserve something hot. A little hot meal instead of just like eggs and steak. Oh, see, it's raining already, so it's already filling up back there. So yeah, just have a nice little spot like this. Probably if I got rid of that rock up there, you know, it would definitely help out. Let's see. Okay, so now I can do some dried mushrooms as well. Okay, we're going to be able to do plenty of these things. Mushrooms and leaves or just mushrooms? Let's see, do they do anything different? You can dry and eat the mushroom you gather, feeding 1. So you just use 2 little mushrooms, and that makes dried mushrooms. Mushroom salad. A simple salad with a fresh green and mushrooms. Feeding 2, and it makes 2 of them. So that's not too bad, I guess, depending on how many leaves you have. And this one uses leaves, mushrooms, water, and coal, and it's feeding 3. And it makes 4 of these things at a time. So a tasty mushroom soup. You know, you make more of these, but if you don't have a lot of water, and especially coal, like all this stuff is renewable. Like the mushrooms, the leaves, the water, and the coal, you can always make more of. There's nothing on here like iron that's a finite number on the map, and that's all you're gonna get. So you could use all these things, but water and coal are not easily come by for the most part, and I don't really think that one's worth it. Maybe the leaf, but I mean, look at that. I have 19 leaves, and how many mushrooms do I have? Go over to that page. 64. So mushrooms drop a whole lot more often than leaves. And you use leaves in other things, spells, beds, things of that sort. So I think I'm just going to do the 2 mushroom one for now. And remember, you can always put the mushroom down and then double click on it, and it will autofill the slot next to it. So let's go ahead and do a few of these. Get past that level. There we go. And another good thing about that one is apparently it doesn't need to be made. It's auto-made for you, so you don't have to wait for somebody to go back to the table. Hopefully they fix that, because I kind of like that. It slows it down, definitely, but I think it's more realistic that they have to make the food. Although, I guess maybe there's nothing to be made, because all you got to do is slice up the mushroom. You don't even have to cook it, so I don't know. Maybe that's why they're doing it like that. Lighting. We don't really want to do that. It's going to use like glass and stuff like that, and we really haven't made any of that. So I think we're going to stay away from that for now. In fact, we're going to see how this wave does. I love these parachutes. It reminds me so much of like the Lemmings when I played that as a kid, that they literally just jump off the cliff over here. Let's see if I can catch it as they go down. They fall down a lot faster than I can use the arrow. There we go. Yeah, then I can actually scroll down. They fall down really fast. And it's kind of interesting. Here we go. No. See, and you know, in the very first few levels, I was actually building, you know, pits that they would fall down into, and they would get hurt when they hit the ground because they didn't have parachutes. So I'm wondering now if maybe they went back and changed that. Like, are the earlier mobs that way too, or only on this level? Like, I don't know, but I could see them doing that just because that's definitely a technique that you could use, and I don't really see anything wrong with it because you do have to dig a whole lot to be able to use that. But at the same time, you know, the waves are supposed to be difficult, and you know, if the mobs are stupid enough to just like jump off a cliff and die, then they're not that difficult. So I do understand both sides to it, but I'm interested to know if you guys went back and played. Did you notice that they get damaged, or do they have you know, actual parachutes now because you downloaded this patch? So I don't know. We might have to go back and just try that on one of those earlier levels, because the level's there, and I don't know if the level that it's saved, because I can go back to the previous ones whenever I want, but I don't know the level that it's saved will be updated with the new patch, even though you're playing on the new patch. Like, you beat that level before that patch was there, and I played games where once you know, play that level, and then you download the new patch, it doesn't update it. Like, it's still the old level with the old rules and stuff like that. You may have some of the newer items, but like the characters and stuff, all are still following like the old mechanics and stuff. It's like weird how some of the coding doesn't update. And so I don't know, even if we go back, that we'll really see any difference. We won't be able to tell, I don't think. Now I'm going to put some traps up here, because apparently they do fall down pretty much wherever they want when they do that parachute thing. So let's do that. I still can't put any over here. I can go fishing, so let's go fishing. And let's see. We're going to come down here into our base. Oh, and there's a little guy who made it in here, huh? Well, he didn't cause any damage though, so that's fine. We're not gonna be too worried with that. So let's go ahead and put a portal. I would say right here. We'll go ahead and come in here and start clearing up all of this stuff if we can. I don't think we're gonna be able to reach that actually. So let's clear up all this. I think they can shoot these with arrows. I don't think they actually have to be right next to them to hit them. But I'm gonna go ahead and select them all anyways. I hope they light these torches as well. Let's go ahead and get this stuff. I don't want to tell him to attack this guy, but I will tell him to attack this guy right here. Oh, we got a book. Climber's Book. Increases your skill moving up vertical mines and cliffs so that you fall less frequently. Here we go. Come on, shoot him. Shoot him. Don't just stand there. Oh, come on. And now I got plenty of leaves. So this could actually be my little area that I could leave closed with no lights, so that I could mine it. Like, this is a nice tall room, and I could use leaves in my food, so I don't know, that might be a thing that I want to try. But I want to look around over here first. I want to see what's here and pick up anything of value. Like, I don't know what this is, but I definitely want to pick that up and see. I think it's probably like a little farming area. I mean, that's kind of what it looks like, but it's too small. Wow, they killed that guy off so quickly. Come on, attack the guy. Oh, look how they're climbing up. There we go. Oh, and there's another one over here. Yes, this is going to be perfect. Oh, don't die falling. Don't die falling. You see how much they fall off these bridges? And they could just be getting attacked up here, but they do fall off those rather often, and it's kind of annoying when they do, because it's like, why would I build a bridge that sucks that bad? And, you know, at some point I just decided that I'd probably never use those again, because they are that bad. Maybe one day they will up that a little bit so that they fall a little less often, because the number that they have now is, I literally had to put bridges, or not bridges, but ladders underneath my bridges, just so that when they fell, they would have something to cling on to, something to like fall down on top of, without having to actually, you know, regain their footing and stuff. So, I don't know. For me, anyways, I'm probably never gonna use those. Other than for maybe looks. I mean, they do look kind of cool, and if you put them in the right area, they could give that whole, you know, old mine shaft kind of look to it, rather than like stone bridges that look more like Lord of the Rings style or something. So they're taking forever to kill this thing, but none of them are dying. So I think this is the way to go. Is just archers, and if it wasn't for the fact that they have you know, so many areas to fall down, I don't really think they'd be taking that many hits. But you know, you can't really do a lot about that. It's the terrain of the area. They had a much easier time shooting from over here, killing that one beholder, than they have from this guy, but you can't always have it perfect, so I try to make do with what I got. There we go. So he's finally dead. You guys can go ahead and start mining some of this stuff. And, oh, you know, how are we going to do this? We're going to get rid of this, and we're going to put some dirt down. And that way, I'm thinking what I'll do is, actually not right there. Why are you dropping stuff? Oh, because they're getting attacked. I'm thinking what I do is I'll put dirt down on this one, and I'll have them just stand here and shoot down. I think that will be tall enough. Like, they don't really have to go any higher than that, I don't think. I guess I could do one right here and just have them shoot down from here, but I think that might be too far when the guy falls over here that they would jump in. And I think if they're standing right here, they might still be able to hit this guy. Probably not, but they might not jump in. And as long as they don't get in there, I think my guys should be fine, but we'll just have to see how this goes. And we'll have to wait 3 minutes anyways for them to be able to actually see. Look, they're growing back already. So they just chopped that down. There's plenty of leaves over here as well. So let's put another portal down right there. They got some barrels in here. Now, you're going to use barrels for your beer, so they do come in handy. So we're going to go ahead and grab that. Let's grab these guys as well, if we can. Get that caterpillar. There we go. Get both of these, 3 of these guys. I got a little bit of iron over here. That's not too bad. We might come over here and get that. Let's do that real quick, because I do need a little bit of coal so I can make some more food at some point. Now, I've kind of been worried about food, mainly for the fact that if you don't worry about it early on, then later on in the game when you actually do need the food, you're going to basically, you know, letting your dwarves die. You're going to have to literally stop what you're doing on everything else and just concentrate on food. So I find it a little bit easier just to come in here every so often and, you know, make sure that I have a decent amount. Because I have gotten it down to where I had nothing and it really sucks. So let's see. Still can't do that. I don't have enough wool. Let's see. What can I make? Actually, I do have a couple archer's gloves, so I should have put those on some of my guys. And they haven't been dying as quickly, so they should be pretty well off. I don't think I have what I need for this, do I? No, I need more fish. And I don't think I have anybody mining, or not mining, but fishing right now. I do, but they don't always come over here. You know, fishing, as relaxing as I find it, some people, I guess some of my dwarves are not really big fans of it. Probably because you have to be outside. You know, like they like to be inside in their little mine shafts and stuff. Or at least that's the theory behind dwarves. So maybe that's why they're not big fans of going out there and getting fish. But they do love to eat, you know, so they should be, you know, really pumped up about pretty much getting any kind of food source. Like, they should be something they look forward to. I got another 42 seconds before this portal is gone, and I can put the dirt there. I could put the dirt right on top of it, but I don't like wasting power, especially because, actually, I have quite a bit of power, and I'm close to getting my level 9, so I guess I could waste it a little bit more than I am right now. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's seal it up. Come on, dude. You can do it. Okay, here he's coming from over here. Oh, I can't believe I got so many leaves. Like, I just did not have those for a long time, and I got so many. And I really don't need this room after all. After I've looked at it, it's really not the best space for me. So I probably will just get rid of these torches that were already here that just got lit once I'm done with it. And I'll just leave it as a place to grow all this stuff, so that anytime I need leaves, I can come in here and get it. Because I think that one's actually going to be a better food source for me in the long run. I was really just worried about finding enough leaves for my potions and things of that sort. But now that I actually have a little farm going over here, then yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that. So let's put down this little portal right here. We'll do it one more time. You don't want to go down the portal, huh? There we go. Yeah, he already had made up his mind where he was going, and sometimes when they do that, the only way to get them to stop is to take them over and say, oh, you know, there's other stuff you can be doing. Swimmer's Book increases the time you can hold your breath underwater. He might have actually just been going to get something to eat. I don't know. Okay, so one guy has to come in here and mine it. And whoever that is kind of going to get hit quite a bit, because I'm pretty sure what's going to happen is he's going to mine it. The guy's going to spawn. He's going to sit there and try to attack it. And instead of climbing up this way, he's going to jump down here, because this is easier. It's just fall down, and now you're 2 squares away from it. This, you kind of have to climb up while a monster's standing there. I wouldn't choose that path in real life. Climbing up a sheer face like that, giving him that amount of time to grab you just by a leg and pull you right back down like in a horror movie. So I can totally understand why he would jump this way. But once he does, now he has to run across and then climb up. So yeah, it's going to be a nightmare for this guy. He's probably, you know, depending on who it is, whether he's wearing like the mithril armor or not, he's probably not going to survive. And this is this guy right here, who seems to have nothing special other than the little hat. I don't have a lot of faith that he's going to survive. In fact, let's click on, oh no, well, we do want you to dig. There we go. Come on, there you go. Okay, so he has 2 hearts. I just wanted to click on him to see how many hearts he had, because if he had like 1 heart, then I'm like, okay, problem solved, he's dead. But with 2 hearts, maybe, depending on how ridiculous he wants to be and whether he chooses to get out of there immediately, or rather stay in there and kind of do a little do-si-do around this little area. There we go. Task complete. Find precious metals. 3,200 points of experience plus a club and an iron pickaxe. I don't really need either one of those now, but it's not bad. There he goes. Let's go ahead and attack. Get some of my other guys down here. In fact, I'll put a portal right here, because once they spawn here, they may just stay here, and I'm hoping that will be the case. And, you know, if you have a portal, at least they don't have to climb up here and be like, okay, where's the best place to be? Wow, he's actually standing on top. That's even better. Here we go. No, no, not the new guy. New guys. Ah, you spawned so quickly. I didn't even know you were here. Let's give you a weapon and tell you to get out of there. Give you a little hat too. Get out of there. No. Don't be in there, you little idiot. Oh my god. And he's frozen. I think because he wants to attack this guy and he can't get there. And until this guy does like more damage or kind of ticks him off to a certain degree, he's like, oh, okay, now I'm going to attack you. And so now he needs to get out of there. Oh, dead in 2 hits, guys. 2 hits and a fully, you know, healed dwarf dies by these guys. That's why it's impossible to take these guys on any other way. I mean, I tried with my weapons. The only thing I didn't do is try with the steel weapons that I had just got, the maces and things of that sort. So maybe with that weapon you might be able to do it, but I doubt it. I really do doubt it, guys, because they die so quickly. So I get 3 wooden traps, 3 dried mushrooms, and another dwarf. So let's go ahead and go back in here and give my newfound dwarf, who hasn't spawned yet. It does take a few seconds. Wait for him to pop up. There we go. And then give him a bow, because again, you don't really want him coming down here and doing the exact same thing all over again. And remember, these bows don't really do a lot of damage. They do 20, but these steel clubs don't do that much more damage. In fact, they only do 20 as well. So you see how long it's taking for my dwarves to kill him with bows? Think of all those hits, melee style. Is he another dwarf that I just got or something? No, they all have one. Why was he going down there? Like I guess he realized the creature was dead or something. That's kind of weird. Okay, so you guys need to come up here and start harvesting all of this stuff, because this is going to be good for me. Wow, quite a bit of coal, quite a bit. So we're going to keep going this way. I will put some lights down, some torches over here, just so that I can keep this area, you know, my mine shaft, nice and bright for me. But the rest of it I'm going to leave completely dark, and I'm going to use that, like I said before, for my leaf farm, which I've never had to make one before. So this is kind of like a nice happy accident that it kind of just fell into my lap like that. Let's come over here and get all of this. We'll put down, yeah, there we go. Nice little portal. We'll chop down these things. Again, the downside to doing this is, again, that you could get those little nasty guys every so often, but that's just more experience for you. And if you can't take those guys on, you know, you probably shouldn't be mining that stuff anyways. Like, you should have other things that you should be messing with before you build a farm like that, because there's a lot of things you need to work on at the very beginning of the game, and this is not one of them. Like, this comes in handy later on, especially when you get to the point where you're trying to keep the resources going and you're farming it, you know, like, but that's not something I've ever really messed with when I first started a level. That's something I always do after the fact, when I've gotten a small foothold, and I'm not really too worried about the waves as much. You know, they're still a nuisance, but they're not one of those things where I really need to be worried about it. So yeah, I would not do this too soon. Let's go ahead and get all this. Man, there's tons and tons of resources, and that's good, because I think this level is going to be a really long one, and I'm going to need tons and tons of these resources to actually do the stuff that I want to do. There we go. We got oh my god, that's a lot of freaking iron. A lot of freaking iron. Oh, there's something over here too. As soon as they break into that, we'll check that out. And we need to put some more torches down. Remember, don't forget to do that. Okay, you guys are fine there. We'll put another torch right there. Oh man, he almost died. Okay, where are you guys running to? Who's under attack? What is there to attack? Like, you could see them charging at something, but I don't know what they're charging at. Let's see, Logger's Book increases the speed at which trees can be cut down. Okay, that's going to be nice to give to somebody. Explore deep down. Some minerals are buried at great depths. Dig a mine to explore deeper deposits. So we just did that. We got 3,200 points of experience, clay, and a stone pickaxe. So we'll take all of that. And we need to put some torches down here before that portal wears away. It's pretty much the only thing giving us light right now is the portal. Let's do this right here. And one down here. And I guess we should do one over here. Maybe one right here while we have the chance, if he stops. But I don't think he is going to stop. So this one probably won't be able to be put down yet. There we go. What about up here. You guys are doing fine. As soon as you put the portals down, you'll be doing even better. Let's put a, or not a portal, you know, the little lights. Let's see, we need one down here. Yeah, I guess we're about to run out. Let's put a portal there. And man, oh my god, there's so much stuff to mine. Let's see, when's my next wave? 36 minutes, it's not too bad. And I think we're gonna go ahead and take this down. And we'll get rid of this torch up here. And this one right here. And I think we're going to go ahead and call the episode here, guys. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. Definitely helps grow my channel, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, make sure to hit leave those comments down below, because I love hearing your ideas on what I should do, or things that can improve the game, or ideas that you tried that just didn't work. You know, it's definitely a learning experience as you play this game. So make sure to leave those comments down, and I will reply to every single one of you guys as quick as I can. Some days you guys do a lot of replies, and it takes me a few hours to get through all of them. You know, bear with me, because I do love that interaction between all our viewers and stuff, so I will get to it. But again, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time.